All right, guys. So I guess this is it. I've tried to make this work. This is about my fourth time doing this video. Tried recording this on my phone. The phone didn't save. I tried doing this the old-fashioned way with the laptop recorder. That didn't save. Now I'm trying this OBS system. It looks like it's saving, but now the problem I'm having now is the audio. I sound weird. I sound hella weird. Right now, my volume is in the middle. Just right now, I jumped it up high to the highest point, but I don't want to do that. So, you want to keep it? Let's put it back to it before. Anyway, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and boys, gentlemen and ladies, this is your boy Jay Brooklyn in the place to be. And I am the independent, objective, degenerate, where I am the champion against double standards and hypocrisy at wide, or at large, I should say. I'm trying to enunciate my words. And this is King Alpha Nerd Presents Does Race Really Matter? Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock for the past week, this is a very hot topic that has been roaming around for days since Saturday, May 14th, out of Buffalo, New York. I used to say New York City. You know, this is Buffalo, New York. And it is talking about a young man, 18 years old, who fell into um, the trap of racism. And I said a trap of racism because of the mere fact that, for years, people wanted to paint America as a racist country. All these civil rights leaders, Reverend L. Jackson, BLM, Patrice Cullors, then all these media icons like Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar Johnson, and these news reporters and broadcasters, Joy Reid, Don Lemon, Benjamin Crump, the ambulance chaser, pushing this narrative that America's racist and white supremacy is at the rise. It's the number one threat towards Black America, and that's the lie that Peyton Gendron fell into. And I said a trap, respectfully, because little fact check story. This young man, 18 years old, left his hometown in I remember it was something weird. I know he left something. He left uh doesn't say where he left. Oh, he left his hometown in Conklin, New York, to go to a predominantly black neighborhood because he fell into the trap of listening to this great replacement theory. And on well, blah blah blah. On Wikipedia, it says the great replacement theory, also known as the replacement theory, is a white nationalist far right conspiracy theory decimated by French author Renaud Camas. The original theory states that the the complicity or no, or cooperation of replacement elites, basically saying that uh, the ethnic French population and white European populations at large are being demographically and culturally replaced with non European peoples, specifically Arab, Berber, Turkish, and sub Saharan Muslim populations through uh, uh, mass migration, demographic growth, and a drop in the birth rate of white Europeans. Basically, this young man Peyton fell into the trap, saying that whites are now the minority due to low birth rates. But here's the thing: they claim it's a white. I'm sorry, it's a what did they actually say? I'm gonna get it correctly. They claim to be it's a far right conspiracy theory. But here's the deal: I have not heard not one right person say this. In fact, earlier today I saw somebody's YouTube channel where they showed the video of our beloved President Joe Biden, who I still have no idea how this man is still president of America, but that's a different story for a different time. Where he claimed to himself, to the public, that his generation is a minority, that black people are taking over pretty much. So, with that being said, Peyton went to this top supermarket and allegedly shot and killed 10 people Saturday afternoon, motivated by hate. 13 people were shot, but 11 of them I'm sorry, yeah, 11 of them were black. Aging the range, I'm sorry, ranging the ages of 20 to 86. And, I find it hysterically funny that only one person out of this was 20 years old. The rest were the elderly. I, I say funny because it's like out of all the people there was just one person who was young like him, who were young, but that's besides the point. Now, I'm not excusing his behavior. Well, they claim he had or has mental illness because a year ago at school, he had some report. I'm not sure if it's in this. It's a website, CNN.com. I doubt they would have this in here. But there was a report in his school last year where he was asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And he pretty much said something on the lines of, he wants to commit mass murder and suicide. Then he was sent to the nurse's office, and yeah, okay, here you go. No, 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 no. Well, okay, he was sent to the nurse's office for mental health issues. Oh, after he turned in his post graduation project, the state police arrived at his house at that point of last year, and he stayed at a facility I'm not sure if it was a hospital or a mental health facility for half for a day and a half. Let me say, um, mm, what did he say? But basically, his school knew, his parents knew that he had mental health issues. In fact, uh, one week in his school, he was wearing a hazmat suit for a week. He was weird. And, you know, this is a mental illness. But I'm bringing this video to light because I find it really funny and ironic whenever a white person commits mass murder or something this horrendous. It is publicized all over the news, and he's automatically called a white supremacist, far right, and he's not a right winger. He is a leftist at heart. He did not like Tucker Carlson. There's no mention of Donald Trump, and I'm pretty sure the left and CNN will try to tie in Donald Trump into this mess because of the cops that found his 180-page document manifesto posted online for clues. Um, it said allegedly written by the suspect um, because he was afraid of his race declining. Yes, that's the same thing with high school. And where he even wrote in names on his handgun and even a racial slur. I haven't seen the slur yet. I mean, I see the gun, but I can't make out the word of what it, and yeah, also too, yeah, he live streamed this as well. But yeah, back to my point. This is only hyped up because of the bare fact that Peyton is white. Didn't we forget already what happened last month in April in Brooklyn, New York? What was it? Sunset Park train station. 62-year-old black nationalist Frank Robert James with a gas mask and two smoke grenades. Now, thankfully, he didn't kill anybody, but 29 people were injured, 10 people out of gunfire, and um, 19 out of other causes. And this guy also too had a manifesto, and he had videos on YouTube and Facebook. I'm not exactly sure how many videos he had, how many viewers he had, how long he was, because by the time we realized he had a YouTube channel, the same day that he did this heinous crime, he his channel was taken down. Let me try to pull up some of the information about Franklin James. I'm sorry, well, Frank James, Frank Robert James. Um, and he too has priors. Born in New York City in '59, he spent his years drifting from city to city. Arrested 12 previous occasions, mostly for misdemeanors. Arrested 9 times in New York City between '92 and '98 with charges including possessing burglary tools, criminal sex act, and criminal tampering. Also in the mid '90s, he was charged with making terrorist threats, but was convicted of a lesser charge of harassment that was sentenced to probation and counseling. Okay, um, but let's go to his manifesto. Rambling videos over the years on YouTube and Facebook accounts, James often posted angry and hate-filled rants, including those containing homophobia, misogyny, and racist comments targeted at whites, blacks, and Hispanics. He posted anti-Semitic diatribes expressing grievances at persons he believed had wronged him, made violent threats, and invoked mass shootings. Hold on, did this move? Okay. In a video he published in the weeks prior to the subway shooting, James claimed to have a severe post-traumatic stress disorder. 8:30 p.m. He also posted, "Oh, Black Jesus, please kill all the whiteys on social media." In a video called Force Equality, James obsessed over new Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson's marriage to a white man. In another, he railed about a white woman whom he appeared to know personally. And he says, and I quote, "I would kill you, but it's not worth the time in jail. Killing you would be like killing a cockroach. You're not even worth, I'm sorry, yeah, yeah. You're not even a human being to me." James's beliefs have been linked to black nationalism, and he has been outspoken in his criticisms towards Mayor Eric Adams and New York City's mental health services in several YouTube videos. This is the key point. He implied that a race war was imminent and said that white people and black people should not have any contact with each other. James categorized the situation of African Americans as an American Auschwitz and said that the seed is already planted for a Nazi party to rise in this country again, and it will. See, this is another individual fueled by hate, saying that whites hates blacks, and he took it upon himself to play vigilante. Now, he went into a train station in Sunset Park. Now, of course, when you're going to this area, there might be a certain class of people coming in there, but it's basically pot luck, okay? Because you don't know who's taking that train in that, in any given time. You don't know who's passing by. But he did hate white people. And yet, there's no, oh, there's a black nationalist terrorizing. Joe Biden visited Buffalo to visit the families of the deceased, but he was nowhere to be found last month in Brooklyn to grieve those who survived the attack in the subway. Nor was he anywhere near Wisconsin last fall when a one Darrell Brooks Jr. Drove into a Christmas parade downtown Waukesha, Wisconsin. Okay? According to reports on Wikipedia, November 21st, 2021, at around 4:39 Central Standard Time, Brooks with a red 2010 Ford Escapade SUV driving 40 miles per hour, broke through barricades and drove through the annual Christmas parade. One officer banged on the hood on the SUV in an attempt to have the driver stop. Another driver then fired his gun in an attempt to stop the vehicle. The parade was live streamed, and other attendees captured the incident on videos that were later posted to social media. Two eyewitnesses told reporters that the driver did not stop initially, and they heard people were screaming and crying. One witness described the driver as calm and composed. The police also reported that the driver deliberately targeted the crowd, driving in a zigzag pattern to hit as many people as possible. So there were a total of 6 deaths of grandmothers. Where was Biden at? Where was the, oh, this is a domestic terrorist attack? No, there was no outcry. There was no um uh hateful rhetoric towards this man. I mean, hell, even this guy too was reported to have mental health issues. So why wasn't Daryl Brooks and Frank James treated the same way? Now, because it's a white male doing this, now everybody's coming out the woodworks. Black Lives Matters again, right? It only matters when black people are dead. There's a song by Biggie, "You're nobody until someone kills you," right? You're nobody till someone kills you. The Life After Death album. Black Lives Matter does not care about black lives until you are dead. Okay? Joe Biden's visit in Buffalo, he deemed it a domestic terrorism. Violence inflicted in the service of hate and vicious thirst of power that defines one group of people being inherently inferior to another group of people. He said that people need to see as clearly and as forcefully as we can as 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 we can that what? Basically, white supremacy has no place in America. I'm not sure who wrote this. Maybe it's me reading this wrong. I'm not sure. But where was he last month? Where was he last fall? This whole rhetoric, they're pushing this upon you, making you look like puppets. They don't care about you. They only care about you when you're dead. If they really cared about you, they would put things into place. They would stop this rhetoric of saying whites hate blacks. Because see, here's the thing. There is a chain cycle going on. You have these scumbags walking around on camera telling black people, basically in a nutshell, that you're not shit, you're hated on because of your skin color till this day, and you will never, ever go anywhere in life as long as there are white people alive. And if someone white hears this, they have this fight or flight mentality. Well, shit, if that's the case, I'm going to fight back. They are dividing this country. It's funny, they want to say how Donald Trump divided this country because he was racist. No, no. I'm sorry, Joe Biden, well, besides Obama and the majority of the left, Al Sharpton, Benjamin Crump, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar Johnson, Joy Reid, LeBron James, everybody, Black Lives Matter, these are the disciples of the apocalypse. These are the whores of Babylon. Okay? These people do not care about unity. These people don't care about black people. They are using the dead bodies, the blood, the sweat, and the tears to profit their name into a legacy where they're going to stay on top and you're going to be on the bottom if you keep believing their bullshit. You want proof? Sure. I'll give you proof right now. Let's see here. Network. Al Sharpton. Uh, $500,000 for Al Sharpton. Let's go to Benjamin Crump. Network. $2 million. I'm sorry, that's the monthly income. Network. $180 million. Yeah. Okay. What did I say? Tariq Nasheed. Is that one? The TREQ. Let me put the Q in there. Tariq Nasheed uh network. $124 million. Okay. Dr. Umar Johnson network. $1 million around. All right. Joy Reid network. $21 million. Don Lemon network. 12 million. I could go on and on and on. These are the same people that want to claim because you're black, you won't make it anywhere. Wow. Damn. But whoa, hold on. Aren't you guys born in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s when racism was vigilant, was blatant, where you could just walk down the street and the white just says, "What's up, boy? What's up?" And you had to take that? But here you are making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. So you mean to tell me that you are making millions of dollars saying that I can't make it because I'm black, but you made it. So why don't you tell me what you did and I can do the same thing you can do? Oh, I can't? Why? Was there some kind of special um gift that you had back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s that we don't have now? Oh, what was that? Common sense? Yeah, there's no more common sense in America in 2022. Yeah, you're right. We don't have that no more. Okay, and white supremacy running rapid in America, right? So if there's white supremacy, how how do you explain Obama being the first black president? Well, technically speaking, half and half, but semantics. To be president for 2 terms. I mean, I mean, yeah, you had McCain, then you had Romney. How is it that white supremacy elected a black president? How? How now, brown cow? How? That's the one thing that just boggles my mind. You see, here's the thing, guys. You have been lied to, okay? You have been bamboozled. There is no such thing as white supremacy, okay? These are the same people that are lying to you because see, I used to say that the general public is stupid. You're not stupid, GP. You're not stupid. What you are is what we like to call gullible, okay? Because apparently now, since well, I'm not sure since Trump, but it was blatantly now. For a long time now, people vote with their heart and not their brains. So in 2020, when you had Creepy Joe up on the stage doing one of these things, he used COVID, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. He used all the emotion to suck y'all in. And I still don't know how and where these 81 million. Oh, I know why. Because I remember in the majority of 2020, all I kept hearing, vote blue, no matter who. And look what we have now. We have inflation. We have people losing their minds back and forth. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Vote blue no matter who. All you people shaking your hands, somehow. You got Orange Man bad. Get him out of office. Now y'all paying $6 a gallon for gas. Upella proud. I don't got a car. Thank God I don't. Thank God I don't. But I do drive a truck though. And when I gotta pay with the company's money, not my money, I'm looking at I'm like, keep going. It's not my money. $150 a week for gas. Mm, $150 for gas. That's that's your fault. Cause y'all got sucked it in. You keep believing a lie. There is no white boogeyman holding y'all back. Okay? Do you guys know that famous TikToker guy? I gotta put some respect on that man's name. Um, Kambi Lami, famous TikToker. I think he's on number two. he is worth 13 million US dollars. This is off of Wikipedia as of March 15th, 2022. No, not yet. He is from Senegal. Senegal. Now, granted, he's not in America, but doesn't matter because these same people want to talk about the white man's holding you back. You can't accomplish anything. This man made 13 million US dollars by simply rebuffing life hacks and doing crap like this. That's all he does. Never saying a word. And I just showed you, I don't show you, I told you these people that want to claim that Whitey's holding you back, their
Battery
network.
fully charged.
I hate being disrupted. I really do. Yeah. So they're making millions of dollars plus Black Lives Matter. Oh my gosh. Black Lives Matter. Their number of donation amount, it went from 6 million. Okay, as of last year, February, Black Lives Matter Foundation, $90 million. $90 million. Okay? But here's the bitch of the bunch. Not one red cent into any black communities. What? How in the hell you raise $90 million for black lives and not give it to any black people? Oh no, they did. No, they did. They used some of that money, not sure all of the money, but they used some of that money and they put it into a white gated community. Y'all must look. Listen, I never believed in them. Okay, never did because you know why? Because whenever you want to talk about black on black crime, oh, no, that's a right wing supremacist talking point. You can't talk about that, really. So I'm a coon and a sellout because I'm talking about black on black crime, which happens every single day. But yet, y'all don't care about black lives. I'm not a sellout. You're the sellout. If you honestly do not believe in black on black crime or have the same energy when a black life is killed by another black person, you do not care about black people. You are the sellout. You are the raccoons. Okay? Because if you can have the same energy for George Floyd, you can have the same energy for Tony Temper. If you can have the same energy for Breonna Taylor, you can have the same energy for Daniel Schaefer. Okay? If you can have the same energy for these 10 people that lost their lives last Saturday at a top supermarket, you can have the same energy for Jasmine Adams, Jasmine Barnes, Antonio Smith, not the football player, 9-year old Antonio Smith. And there are other innocent children that are black that have been murdered, assassinated by their own, and nobody cares about that. Not 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 a tear, not a say her name, say his name, none of that. Nope, none of that. But you want to glorify some 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 druggie. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You want to hype him up, make him a martyr, when God Himself said, stop praising other people as God. Oh, well, what are you talking about? That mural in Ohio that was hit by lightning, that was an act of God. He was pissed. That was his foot. He said, stop that shit. Stop making all these busts. Stop making all these statues over a crackhead. Stop it. And stop believing the lies. Just you are being bamboozled, hoodwinked, okay? And yeah, the left is creating this race war. And if you want more proof of this, think about the correlation, the correlation of black victims by white people in the year. What happens in that year? Oh, oh, election season, midterms. They want the votes. They're using your dead bodies for the votes. They don't care about you. They're using your dead body for talking points. Excuse me. I just burped in my throat. They don't care about you. They don't care about black lives. They're using you for votes. If they actually cared about your lives, they would talk about it when you were killed, no matter what. When Keisha gets killed by Ray Ray, what do y'all do? Oh my God, my Lord, kumbaya. But when Aiden kills Trevor, oh, now y'all want to burn down a freaking Chase Bank. Now you want to burn down a Burger King for reparations now. Reparations for forever. Reparations, reparations, reparations. You're being hoodwinked, bamboozled. They don't care about you. Just play that Biggie song. You are nobody until someone kills you. They don't care about you at all, man. Stop being sellouts. Stop. Black on black crime is the number one threat to the black community. White supremacy, racism is all evil because there's a race war going on. You got the hate people who believe in this crap, killing Whitey, then Whitey getting mad, killing Blackie. You want to get hyped up? Listen, if you don't have the same energy when someone does the same thing of a different color, you don't really care. Stop pretending. Cut. Stop acting like you care because you don't. All those tears y'all cry, these 10 people that got killed. You don't care about them at all because you had no energy last month. You had no energy 6 months ago. Stop it. It's done. All right? Stop believing people who are making millions of dollars telling you that you ain't shit, you can't make it when they made it themselves. That's my cue. If you love what you watch, please don't be shy. Just hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and share it to your friends and family. All right, this has been your boy Jay Brooklyn. 45 minutes in. All right. You can follow me on Twitter at KAN. Make sure it's actually right because I changed it. My Twitter handle is at KANP hashtag not hashtag underscore TV. King Alpha Nerd presents KANP underscore TV on Twitter for updates and uh, videos. But I'll see you guys, same black channel, different black time. Godspeed, good night, be safe, be smart. Holla at your boy. Blackout.